Hello everyone, it's Julie from Camelia Crafts Designs. Welcome and welcome back. I'm here today with a quick little Scrapbusters challenge. That's the challenge run by Melina over at me, Crafty Scrapper. And today we have these library pockets, quick, easy, simple. Anyone can make them. I've just stuffed mine with some little teeny tiny bits of ephemera and tickets. Yeah. And they'll just pop into your junk journal anywhere you fancy. I'm going to pop one in this junk journal I'm currently making off camera. I've got a little bit further with it. You could even pop it there, but I think I'm going to put something bigger on there. Yeah, just anywhere. If you attach them on 3 sides, you've got another pocket at the back. Attach them on 2 sides, you've got a bigger one. You could even attach it with something to make a little flip. Yeah, they're so versatile. Or you don't even have to attach them. Just pop them in a pocket. Like that. Sorted. Right, let's make some. I don't know if I've made these before. Can't remember. Can't remember my own name at the minute. So, hey-ho, let's make these. Thank you, Melina, for this cute little idea. Right, all you need... I've got some neutral scraps here. I'll show you my first one on a neutral one. Then you'll probably be able to see where I score easier. It really is not rocket science. So, I'm going to start that one. Now, as library pockets, you can have them. I like to have quite a little bit on the back. You could fold it. Let's make one like this. You could fold it there and you've got a much smaller back. Depends what you're going to use it in. You do you, as Mr. Timothy Holtz would say. So, that's all. I'm guesstimating that. I've not measured it. I'll just measure it now to let you know the size of the paper. That's 5 3/4 by 3 1/8, and the bottom pocket measures 2 1/2, and it's left the back one measuring 3 1/4. But as you can see, it's not about measuring. You can do these however you like. Right, so that we've got a nice big pocket here, we're going to put a little gusset in, and we're going to do that by scoring. Doesn't matter how big your card is, because we're going to score anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 inch on each side. I think Melina did hers 1/4. I find that a bit fiddly, so I'm going to do 3/8, and I'm going to score all the way down there. And do you know what else I'm going to turn my scoreboard upside down because I find it easier. There you go. We're measuring from here rather than there because I don't know how long my piece of paper is, or how wide should I even say. So 1 2 3/8 of an inch. There we go. Put that to one side. Grab your big chompy scissors, and I'm going to cut all this off. I'm going to cut down to the crease, and then I'm going to notch over like that. Notch at the top. Then that's going to, you see, it's going to fold in, and we're going to glue it. I'm going to do exactly the same on that one. To do the notching, I find this easier. Fold it, take that notch off. Then when I'm cutting down here, I know exactly where to cut to. It's the same thing, it's just a different way of doing it. I was making my prototypes in electric light last night and I couldn't see where I was cutting to. So there we go. Da, da, da. I hope that was clear as mud, people. Thank you for all your well wishes. Yeah, I've been feeling a bit grotty after the, well, yeah, fat COVID finally got me. Luckily it wasn't too bad a dose of it. I know a lot of people have had it much worse than I did. It really does knock the stuffing out of you. Right, there we go. Now, you don't have to put a little notch in. I'll just take this one out. I've notched that and I used this. I got, again, this is one of Melina's ideas. She did it with a tab punch. The tab punch she does it with that looks fabulous. I had that and it broke. So I thought, what about this? This is like a 3 label punch I've had a while from EK Success. And Look, I've just got the edge there. So, guesstimate. Yeah, I like it. It's just something different, isn't it? A little bit different to that semicircle we all tend to go for. Oh, I've been using that and it just keeps rolling round desk. I couldn't find my dauber, so I started using that. Then I found my dauber. Oh, this is one of those that you put your foundation on with. Not that I put my foundation on with it. No. People who wear foundation, put it on with it. It's a makeup blending sponge in it. Why use one word when 50 will do, Julie? So that's that. Now that one is very plain, so I'm going to have to decorate that one up. I'm just going to grab, I've got this little box of, what do I call it? Small paper ephemera. I've got my usual suspects. No, they're tabs. They're not labels, woman. They're labels. Oh, I've got a new folder for my labels. Thank you very much, Helen. Helen in Australia, who's sent me a new folder. I have started putting some in before I got ill, and I've just not carried on. So I've got lots of tickets and bits and bobbies. So, should we glue it before we decorate it? I've got all this stuff out now and I've lost my glue. There we go. So we're just going to glue down here. It's just making a little gussety flap. You can fit full width pieces of ephemera in then, and you've got a little bit more room to fit more than just so one piece in. I quite like that one. I mean, do you know, with this one being plain, when I were calling it a library pocket, but we could even have it that way, couldn't we? We could. There we go. But I'm going to have it as a library pocket because I want to. Right, oh, look at that. A little tea card. Pop that in. Right, I'm going to grab a label. I'm just loving this decorating with labels lately. Oh, that says number 2. I quite like that. Oh, what else we got? Yeah, I could just... There you go, I'm done. Ink it up. Just going to ink that. If you've got a little hole punch, you can punch those out. I think this, I don't know if it's from... I think it's from an Artie Maze kit. That one. And it wasn't a label kit though, it was just part of a kit. Yeah, I've had a few people ask me what kind of glue I have in my little bottle. It is art glitter glue. I'm quite a heavy-handed person naturally, so I decant it into these teeny tiny bottles. It allows me to use less, which has 2 benefits. 1, it don't cost as much, and 2, if you put less on, there's less chance of your paper wrinkling, because even art glitter glue will wrinkle up your paper if you use far too much of it, which I'm very good at doing. That's it. That one will do me. I'm just going to pop some bits and bobs in it. What you can leave, if you're making them, you could just mass make these ready for popping in your journals. There you go. So there's one. I'm going to make a patterned one this time. Move all your stuff. Put your pin back in your bottle. Am I even filming? Yeah. You know, because it's a while again since I've filmed a video. I just got that pit of the stomach feeling that I weren't even filming. I am filming. Of course you're filming. Why are you panicking, woman? Right. So I've got my posh scraps out now. This posh scraps. I call these my posh scraps. You know, all my bits especially Tim Holtz stuff and my really nice paper pads that I'll either never get again or are just too nice. So that's definitely Tim Holtz. So I'm gathering all my Tim Holtz ephemera together at the moment, ready to make some kind of folio. Every time I threaten to do that folio, I get ill, so no, I'm not doing a folio, it's never going to happen. So I'm just grabbing some of my thin bits. Right. Still I'm shaking. No, just stay there. You don't need to be in limelight. Right, now these are obviously going to be far too long for library pockets. So I'm just going to grab my chopper. Because I can't cut a straight line to save my life, I'm just going to chop it in half. Oh, that one. I can have sideways numbers, of course I can. Yeah. I mean, if it upsets you that some things might be upside down or back to front, I suggest you use a non-directional paper. I'm over that. Oh, that's already creased and scored. What was that going to be at one point? I don't know, but I'll keep it. I want to use this one. I might make a teeny tiny one with this and a bigger one. Yeah, we'll make two with that. See, I've not measured any of that. I've just randomly chopped it. I'll bring my scoreboard back in now and get some scoring done. Oh, I'm going to have to drink my tea. Oh, that was nice. I've got my nice cup of tea in a keep warm mug. Right, so I'm going to randomly grab that one. I'm going to have that on the inside, that on the outside. If you're worried about your paper wrinkling and not creasing nicely, measure it and then score it on your scoreboard. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I can. No, my paper's not that thick, so it's allowing me just to fold it over. I like that. So now I'm going to score 3/8 of an inch from either side. Like I said, Melina did 1/4 of an inch. I just find that a bit fiddly with my little fingers. My little fingers, a little bit fiddly with my big chompy fingers, should I say. And then 3/8 from this side. Yes, if you've only just switched on, I'm using my scoreboard upside down because I find it easier. Much easier. So then I'm going to fold it. Then I'm going to cut from the score like that on both sides. Then I'm going to open it up. Those two are going to be folded in to make a little gusset. And these two are going to be cut off. So gone. Gone. There you go. Can yourself cut that rather wonkily. But don't throw baby out with bathwater. I've not cut enough off there. So right up to where you scored it. Yeah. Then I'm going to round the tops because I like that bit rounded. I'm going to just use my small corner rounder. And it's still wonky, this one. Move your scoreboard, woman. Really, I'm performing like a man with no arms. I still need... Yeah, I can still see that bit where it's scored. I've really not cut enough off there. I think because there were a natural line in the paper, I've tried to follow the natural line rather than my score. There you go. I'm an happy bunny with that. This one I'm not going to put a notch in, but I am going to get a little bit of an ink in. Whee. I'm not going to ink the back. I'll ink the back if I decide I'm going to pop it in a journal and not glue it down to the page. So get your glue, woman. Whee. Oops, tell you what I forgot to do on this one. I just want to take that off a little bit. Just ensures that bit's not going to show. It'll be easier to get bits in and out. Whee. Whee. Nala's a happy cat now. She's allowed to go in and out as she pleases. She don't go far. And she does come back, so yeah. She obviously is happy living here. I'm getting lots more strokes. I'm I'm still not happy with how straight that is, you know. Well, that one was just... That just weren't plain ball, were it? Right, I'm going to have a little look in here. Some more to put in it. These are some... I cut these out of a book ages ago. I've done nothing with them. I've got all these little tags all ready to go. They just look cute in there, don't they? I mean, you could make a pocket just the right size for that one tag. That would be nice. I've got a faux tea. Let's have that faux tea card in. I have got a few real ones hanging about here that I could pop in. Little suitcase. That suitcase just keeps cropping up like a bad penny, doesn't it? It will get put in something one day. Oh, that will be nice in one. I think that'll be nice in there. Yeah. So, that's 2 we've made. I'm going to call it a hat trick and make another one. So, yeah, I'm going to do this one. Because, as I said, I don't mind having the... Right, in fact, it's sideways on that, isn't it? But on this one, I'm going to do it like so. Do you know what? I've just had an idea. I've had an idea. I'm going to have to pause. Sorted. I've also improved the light. The lighting is shocking here today. We've got dodgy weather. Right, I've got my envelope punch board. So I'm going to make a tab. So I'm going to punch it there. I haven't measured. I've just gone roughly round about in the middle. Yeah. And then I'm going to move it over. And I'm going to go roughly round about there. Yeah. And then I'm just going to grab my ruler. Line it up with both the little dips. Yeah. And I'm going to grab a pencil. And I'm just going to draw across. I've drawn across there. Really, I didn't need to draw across there, but I did. I'll rub it out. Just draw across. Bear with me. I'm making up as I go along now. I'm just going to cut to there. And I'm going to do the same to there. Whee. So now our pocket's going to have a little tab on it. How cute is that? I could have made it bigger, but I didn't. I like that. Look. So, let's bring the scoreboard back in. We'll score our 3/8 of an inch from the edge. 1, 2, 3. Went a bit wonky. Do it same there. 1, 2, 3. I don't think bottom of that's straight. We'll make some artery. It'll work. So I'm going to cut them 2 off again. Yeah, and I'm going to cut those 2 off. If you do struggle to see where score marks are, just lightly ink them. You'll see them a bit better. There we go. Cut that little notch off. And that little notch off. That's quite cute, really, isn't it? Just came to my mind. Whee. A little bit more off there. And a little bit more off there. I'm sure you could make it so your tab were bigger if you wanted. Once I've inked the edges, you can't see that I've drawn on that with pencil. Of course you can't. So yeah, there you go. If you have a proper tab punch, or you just have any tab punch, you can glue an extra tab on. You don't have to make it as I've just done. I just had the urge to put a tab notch on it. I'm getting deja vu. I think I've made these before in a video. If I can find it, I'll link it. I'm sure I did. Right, let's glue that one. Whee. And that one, there's just so many things you can do with random bits of card and paper, isn't there? Little scrappy bits. So that's that. I'm not going to decorate front of that one. I don't know how I'm going to use it. That could actually end up going sideways in something. Yeah, that could go in my little Tim Holtz folio that I've been planning. Sideways. Right, so we made that one. We made that one and that one. You could really go on forever with these. If I can make 3 while waffling and making things up as I go along, just think how many you can make if you actually concentrate. Let's put those back in there that fell out. Find the others. So, thank you for that little idea, Melina. That was just what I needed to get me back into the swing of things. A nice, easy little project. But for how easy it is, it looks like you've done so much more, doesn't it? Right, so I hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you again for all your well wishes. And I have had some happy mail that I'll be showing through my videos as I use it. So thank you everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.